It is a great pleasure tonight to recognize these 7 organizations and 6 individuals as co-plaintiffs who joined our 3 legal cases, ADAO versus EPA. They happen to be significant for many different reasons, and if you missed Bob Sussman's lecture this morning, you can learn the details online. But let me tell you, I think this is the first time 7 organizations and 6 individuals have ever sued the EPA for asbestos issues and won. So it is a big deal. None of this happens in a vacuum. ADAO is grateful to have partners that step up and use their voice. So I'd like to recognize today not only ADAO counsel Bob Sussman, who will be accepting for these plaintiffs, but the 7 organizations and individuals. So if you'll allow me, I'm going to read their names. American Public Health Association, Center for Environmental Health, Environmental Health Strategy Center, Environmental Information Center, Environmental Working Group, Safer Chemicals, Healthy Families, Vermont Public Interest Group, Barry Castleman, Dr. Barry Castleman, Dr. Raja Flores, Dr. Arthur Frank, Dr. Phil Landrigan, Dr. Richard Lippman, and Dr. Celeste Monforton. So we couldn't have done these 3 cases without you. Some of the individuals being recognized tonight were on all 3, and some were just on one of the 3 cases. For me, it doesn't matter. It's a night to celebrate 3 legal wins. And on behalf of the co-plaintiffs and our great work, Bob Sussman, would you please accept the Tribute of Inspiration Award for your great legal work and to recognize these 7 organizations, 6 individuals with the Tribute of Inspiration Award.
Linda, I am both delighted and honored to accept this award on behalf of our very impressive list of plaintiffs, both organizational plaintiffs and individuals who are noted and renowned asbestos scientists. And I want to emphasize that these groups and individuals enhanced our credibility before the court enormously, because the issues we were presenting were on behalf of groups who clearly care about public health and clearly fight for public health, and on behalf of individuals who are not only experts, but people who have devoted their professional lives to fighting for protections against asbestos, including a ban on asbestos that we're still working towards. So I think for the courts that we appeared before, the support of these groups and individuals sent a powerful message that the issues we were raising were genuinely issues of public health importance. Let me say just a couple of quick words about the cases. These cases were all against EPA, and they all had one basic purpose, which was to get EPA to use its authority under the Toxic Substances Control Act to the fullest to take action on asbestos. And as all of you know, asbestos was a priority when Congress overhauled the Toxic Substances Control Act in 2016, and Linda and others worked very hard to put asbestos on EPA's screen and make asbestos a priority from day one under the law. But unfortunately, EPA was very slow on the uptake, and the actions it took were insufficient. And so we turned to the courts in order to push EPA to do the things that they needed to do. And I'm I'm proud to say that we achieved results which really matter. We got EPA to make a commitment, for example, to address legacy asbestos, which they didn't want to do. We got EPA to make a commitment to require reporting on asbestos from processors and importers, so that we could be confident that finally we knew what asbestos was coming into the country and where it was going, and what it was used for. And we also got EPA to agree to fill the gaps in its Part 1 Chrysotile risk evaluation, which our scientists felt and we felt was a disappointing and incomplete exercise. So just in closing, what we accomplished is really tremendous in many ways. And the groups and the individuals who joined our effort were an essential part of the success that we achieved.
Well, the success comes back to you, Bob, because you were an amazing environmental lawyer and know EPA well. But ADAO could not have sued EPA on our own. These 13 co-plaintiffs helped us to muscle up and make TSCA work to protect public health. So thank you for your patience, Bob, and your brilliance, and to everyone who stepped up and was a co-plaintiff. We thank you, and we look forward to holding the EPA responsible in the future, but also working legislatively to finally stop the imports and use. Bob Sussman, thank you.